Amateur bout of the evening is for the AKA Amateur Welterweight Championship. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, unblemished in 5 amateur bouts, weighing in at 170 pounds, representing T-Web MMA out of Baton Rouge, Kyle Marks. His opponent, fighting out of the red corner, an impressive record of 11 victories and just 4 losses. Weighing at 170 pounds, representing Team 515 out of Shreveport, Josh Lycom Thompson.
And yes, that is Kyle
your referee
Marks,
in charge of this title bout, Stan McCandlish.
For no apparent reason.
Hey, Big Carl. You know, I don't know much about Kyle, but man, he looks like he's in really good shape.
You know, Kyle throws out, he likes to get the fight to the ground. He's got big power in his hands, but I think Josh Thompson, his key to victory is going to be using his distance and just controlling the fight. He's got more experience. Marks is definitely a very explosive fighter. Should see some big shots coming from him.
Here we go. Both guys look very relaxed in there, too. Yeah, they're kind of feeling things out. You can tell that when the more up the card you go, the more kind of chilled out the guys are in the beginning anyway, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. You see the experience starts to play in the factor there. You know, Josh Thompson's had a lot of time in the cage.
Yeah.
15 fights, and a lot of those fights he's went to decision on, so he definitely, you know, he's won the majority of his fights, but he's got a lot of cage time.
Looks like he's kind of slowly backing him up against the cage.
Yeah, he likes to set up kicks. Thompson likes to set up his kicks and then work his way inside. See if Marks here can use that underhook to turn and push away. Good job pushing him to the cage.
Yep.
He should use his head control, using bicep to try to push off. Let's see if he does. Control, nice knee. There's your bicep coming inside. He's going to try to get worth double underhooks. Good job by Thompson to reverse the position.
You know, they're still kind of filling out one another at this point. I figure they'll back up now and throw for a second.
Thompson likes, there's that kick. Yep. He loves to set up that right leg kick.
The question mark kick, he's throwing them all.
He likes to throw it off of the fake jab. Let's see if he feints his jab and throws that kick again.
But you know,
Marks with the big right hands. I'm telling you, when he explodes very quickly.
Yes, he does. You know, like we were saying earlier, though, if you're going to land the kick, you need to set it up. And you can tell the more advanced we get here, these guys know how to set that kick up.
Yeah, and you can see it as well, a little spot of blood there under the nose for Mr. Thompson. Kyle Marks has got some heat coming out of them hands. Good job there to get the separation there. See if Thompson goes back to that big kick. Look like he's going to set it up here again off the left hand.
A little leg kick from Marks.
There's that right kick. Kick right back again from Mr. Thompson. Generally, the way it works is if you throw a kick at me, I'm going to throw a kick right back at you.
There you go. Eye for an eye.
Watch for the overhand right here from Marks.
You know, it looks like Josh is just a little bit hesitant about going in too much, because I think he got rocked pretty decent earlier.
Yeah, I think he did as well. He needs to keep those hands up coming back out. He's working a nice angle, but he's dropping that left hand, which could lead to some problems.
Kyle seems to be content with kind of just taking his time right now.
Taking his time. I think he knows he has a power advantage right now, and he seems to more want to explode into his combinations. Thompson is working at a better fluid pace. Again, there's that right leg kick. See if he ends around with a takedown.
Nope.
That was a very close round. I'm probably going to give that round to Mr. Marks.
It was close. It was very close.
Close. If the judges went Thompson as well,
yeah,
you couldn't be upset.
Right. It's kind of like, what were they looking at?
Yeah, Thompson pressed forward the entire round.
But then Mark seemed to land a little heavier punches.
I think Marks definitely did. I definitely think this next round you've got to see Josh come out and use his size. He needs to lead with that jab, set up his kicks. He's got great kicks, especially off the right side. He needs to set them up a little bit.
And keep his distance. Do you think that's the best way to go for him, since he is the longer fighter?
100% agree. The second round will be brought to you by the guys at Blackhawk Septic and Excavating and Stash. Don't forget.
And mustaches.
John Bishop will also judge your stash for you.
Yes.
He's going to get his,
might even go
he's gonna
into
get his
goatees later.
email flooded with stash pictures.
Please, everyone, email him with stash pictures. That would be hilarious.
Miss Amber Bishop over there showing the fighters the belt, showing them what they're fighting for. I like it.
Yes.
It's a beautiful belt, by the way.
Brand new, beautiful belt. All right, round number 2.
See, we see a sense of urgency here from either one of the fighters. Oh, a little spinning.
A little fake there.
Fake spin. There's
Oh.
the big right hand from
Both
Thompson.
of them, both guys. Mark's got the
Thompson
better
is
of it,
definitely
though.
hurt here.
He is.
He needs to
He's going
clinch
to have
up
to clinch
if he
up.
can.
Yep.
I'm telling you, Mark's got explosive power.
Man,
has
he doesn't
explosive
look
power
like
in his
he's got
hands.
that much power, but he's got a lot of power
Here's
in
the
his
double
hands.
leg from Marks.
Slam. You know, Josh needs to hold him in tight and kind of shake the cobwebs off here for a second.
You should see, I think Marks is going to try to pass to his right side. Let's see if he presses that leg down and goes. There's the attempt. Watch the triangle attempt from Thompson. And there's the triangle attempt.
My man Richard calling it. He's like one of the wizards. He knows these things, man.
Thompson's trying to regain his bearings right here.
He
He's
is.
getting his head pressed up against the cage. You should see Mark's probably going to press his hands across, try to posture up, go to the body, then come back up to the head a little bit.
What do they say? Body, body, head.
Body, body, head. Shout out to Mr. Saul Solis talking about Mr. Tito Ortiz back in the day.
That's right. Got about 2 minutes in this round there. You're going to stand them up.
Five quick stand up.
I tell you what, Thompson's still moving forward.
He's still
Hey, he
moving
just got
forward,
caught again.
but he's moving into the power. Marks is going to posture straight up, move right out of that triangle attempt. He's going to pass this leg to his side.
Yep.
And we'll see Thompson will probably go knees
possibly
down.
even get his
turtle.
down.
Yep.
Starts to get his back, but he can now.
We should see some punches here from Marks to open him up a little bit. Just sinking your hand in there actually leads you to getting reversed. Now he should drive forward. Mr. Marks should drive forward
And
right
he
there.
just did.
Great job. He's going to straight pass over that leg, get back to side control. Good job.
Nice.
See if we can
He's
get
got
that
the
hook
back.
in there. He's high. Thompson's going to peel him right off here.
He is, and is that back because he did not put the hooks in?
He put the hooks in after he took the back, but now he's working his way back here a little bit. He may be able to push his hips back. I can't tell if that other leg is in. Looks like it might be. Oh, there's the not really a body triangle. It's
somewhat.
inside.
He's
But
actually in pretty good position
you
right
can
there.
control him right there with that half guard.
And now he's just going to slide around and possibly get the full mount.
Now
Nope.
Thompson should be able to just turn to his left. He's going to grab that arm, drag him down, and try to turn into him. And end up giving up his back. He should still be
Now
able
he's
to
trying
turn.
to rotate.
Should be able to turn. Now he needs to push and either get his back to the mat or complete the turn. Go, go. You got to get your hips and go, go, go. Good
There
job
he
by
goes.
Mr. Thompson.
Nice job.
Marks is going to try to power up. Let's see if he got Thompson armbar. Looks like
only
he's
got
going
a
to be
few
willing to
seconds left.
ride out the end of the round here. Guillotine attempt from Mr. Thompson. Setting up a Darce choke.
A little too
Not
late.
much time left for that Darce. You can see the damage on the face to Mr. Thompson. He took some big shots and stepped in some potholes there for a little bit.
He really did. He looks like he's getting a little bit tired. I am very impressed by the power of Kyle Marks.
Yeah, Kyle Marks is a very, very quick with his hands, and maybe the abundance of punches that he's hitting him with as well. Because he did hit him with 3 or 4 shots before just big power shots. So
Right.
it's nice setups on his combinations. Thompson has got to fight long. He needs to get back to fighting long. He's 6'3",
Yeah.
but he's fighting inside right now. He's not
Right.
setting up his kicks. You've been telling people all night, set up the kicks.
You have to. You have to. There's just no two ways about it. You got to set him up with the punches, and then you throw the kicks. You know, but he's done Muay Thai for so long, so maybe that kind of, you know, that's his wheelhouse.
I can guarantee you, he's got one of the best corners you can have there. He's got Larry Maxon there. He's guys out of Team 515. They know the things to tell him to get their fighter motivated, and I think we should see a more aggressive Josh Thompson this third round.
I say let's go for it. Third round, it's all for the title, 170-pound title. Let's go for it, guys.
Mark's looking to stay on that outside foot.
Yeah, and Thompson's still being the aggressor here. He's still moving forward.
Marks is going to step to his right and throw that right hand again. Yep.
Marks is a very good counter striker, I've noticed.
He is. I'm surprised at Thompson clinching up there. Nice body kick. Again, one shot and it's kind of shoved down there.
Yeah, that's got to be fatigue.
It's some fatigue, definitely. He needs to work for that left-hand underhook. There's his underhook to see if he can pop out to the side. He's in a good spot to come out from underneath Marks here, but Marks is defending it rather well with Wizard there on the inside. He's going to stop him, push him back down. Press that head up against the cage. We should be able to see some ground and pound here from Mr. Marks.
Yeah, I see Josh is trying to kind of get to the wall, maybe try to kind of wall walk a little bit, but he's still in trouble here to where he can't do that.
Yeah, and he's isolating himself where you're going to be able to see a lot of left hands from Marks if he can just turn just a little bit more.
Now, with Thompson close to the fence like that, you know, would he be better off to actually use his legs and try to buck off the fence and try to flip over?
Well, he's got him in guard.
Now I know he can't.
So he's trying to set up a triangle. You see on this side here, there's the triangle.
Yep.
So he's using the wrist control to set up the triangle. Yep. He's so long at 6'3" and those long legs. Marks, realizing that, did a good job of backing out. And he does not have to let him stand up. He'll see some leg kicks. There you go, sir. Big right hand's coming.
Oh. Both guys.
Thompson is pushing the pace, trying to work his way back into this fight.
But you know, it looks like Thompson is getting more tired as this fight goes on. And it seems like Kyle's able to kind of hold himself at the same pace.
Less than a minute here remaining in this 170-pound title fight. A very close fight marked by a lot of power moments from Mr. Marks. I think he is winning this fight, in my opinion, but let's see what the judges say if we don't get a finish here.
You know, I think I agree with you. It does seem like he's getting the better of the exchanges. You know, Thompson's been on the ground a few times.
Every time Marks touches him with that right hand, you can see the power difference.
It is.
He wants to set up that big head kick again. Let's see if he throws it. There it is.
Man, you're all over this fight. 10 seconds.
Man, you know, if Thompson would have fought the third round, I mean, the first two rounds with the aggressive pace that he fought the third round,
right,
I think he would have had a little bit more success.
Yeah.
Marks definitely showed a power difference there. But I think the overall output that we were getting from Thompson in the third round, had we seen that in the first two rounds, this fight could have been completely different.
I think so, you know, and hey, we're not judges. We don't know what's going to happen. But it does seem like maybe Kyle edged this one out for sure.
We will find out in just a minute who will become the new AKA 170-pound amateur champion. This title announcement is brought to you by Bishop's Dent Company, paintless dent removal. 318-771-2016. Once again, that is 318-771-2016. Bishop's Dent Company. Let's send it back to Mr. Roy Lang for the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for these two fighters in tonight's championship bout? After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision by scores of 30, 27, 29, 28, and 29, 28. Your winner by unanimous decision. And first, AKA welterweight amateur champion, Kyle Marks. How about a round of applause for Josh Thompson?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner. All right, Kyle, did you feel like, you know, we went to the judges' scorecard, did you feel like you had done enough?
Yeah, I feel like I've done enough to secure the victory, but still disappointed myself got gas in the third round. Hit him with some good shots in the first and two, but I got a lot of work to do.
Hey, you're good. It looks like you had a little bit of a power advantage while you were out there. I know Josh came out doing a lot of kicks. He's a long guy. He was trying to keep you at distance, but your striking, it seemed like when you were hitting him, you had a lot of power in those strikes.
Yeah, that's what I focus on in all my fights. Pretty much, it's a whole power game, pretty much. But working on the speed thing, hit me with some great kicks. Shout out to my opponent, Josh. He's awesome. He'll do great in the pros, I already know.
Very good. Anybody you'd like to thank?
I'd like to thank Beat the Sleep, LJ, my coach LJ, T-Web MMA, my MMA coach, Thomas Webb, all my teammates back in Baton Rouge. Thank you guys so much, everyone who helped me on this journey.
Ladies and gentlemen, your new welterweight champion, Mr. Kyle Moore.